CBA is partially closing 1/10 of their branches. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to look at an article from Mortgage Business, and it's going to be, well, all of the people arguing for a People's Bank at Australia Post are going to love this, because CBA is partially closing 1/10 of its branches. Not closing them, partially closing them. So before we have a look at that, let's jump at the CBA share price. We can see here it's at $99.65 Australian, everyone. Look at that crash that we had there, the big scare. I hope you got in there, guys, and have been riding it straight up, because, well, it seems like the banks are invincible here in Australia, and at least they're reasonable dividend payers. Let us know if you're a CBA shareholder in the comments, guys. So let's have a look at this. I'll just close this here. Let's have a look at this article from Mortgage Business. CBA to partially close 1/10 of its branches. The Commonwealth Bank has indicated that it will cut opening hours across 90 regional branches, with impacted staff to spend the rest of their working day giving remote customer support. So you could work from home then. That's not a bad thing. At least they're not being fired. A number of CBA branches across New South Wales, the ACT, South Australia, West Australia, Victoria, Queensland and Tasmania are set to operate from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Affected branch staff will operate the centres in the morning and switch to assisting CBA's contact centres in the afternoon, which reportedly are receiving more than 1 million complex customer inquiries each month. I can see that happening. You know, only a half a day banking. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? Is it that big an issue? I'm trying to think there. I mean, it's rare for me to even bother going to a bank, to be honest. It's only if I want hard cash or to cash a check, which is becoming even more of a rarity these days. All the clients I deal with, direct deposit. It's been a long time since I've got a check. CBA has made the change after an internal consultation, noting that all of the localizations have 24/7 access to ATMs. You know, I rarely use ATMs either, to be honest. Mark Jones, Executive General Manager, Customer Service Networks, commented that the bank has adapted its branches to meet customers' evolving needs while ensuring that jobs stay in regional communities. We're expanding our Australian-based contact centre network from 5 dedicated locations to over 90 communities across the country, while keeping a physical banking presence in regional communities, Mr. Jones said. Well, this is probably the best outcome you could hope for with regards to this, because there is going to be less demand for branches. There will be. There'll be less demand, less need for it. And rather than them offshoring the call centres or even putting it all in the cities, where you'll get efficiencies of scale, you can have people hopefully talking to people in their local communities if their IT system is smart enough. Perhaps, you never know. But still. So, I mean, that's good. I like that. The following branches across New South Wales, South Australia and Western Australia will have reduced trading hours from September 13th. We can see here, I mean, there you go, guys, in, well, West Australia, New South Wales and SA. The new trading hours will also be implemented across Victoria, Tasmania and Queensland from the 4th of October. So anywhere I know here in Queensland, all rural places. Charters Towers. I mean, what's going to suck is, say you're driving through Charters Towers or you're long reach on the way to somewhere and you need to go to the bank, and you're there at 1:30 p.m. and you see people inside there taking phone calls. There's going to be instances where that gets really annoying. But still, it's a better prospect than them closing them down entirely. Outside of the new trading hours, Bank at Post will continue to be available at 3,500 Australia Post outlets. CBA recently renewed its 110-year partnership with Australia Post until 2032, allowing personal and business customers to make withdrawals, deposits, and bill payments. We understand these challenges may be an adjustment for some of our customers, and the team at their local branch will continue to be available to help them find the solutions that best suits their needs, Mr. Jones said. Well, it would be good if they actually had staggered. They had certain days where it was in the morning, other days where it's the afternoon. It's going to be frustrating for some people. What if you're in a business and you want to deposit a big load of cash on Friday? you have to do it in the morning. You may need, people can work with it, can't they? CBA reported the pandemic has not changed customer preferences towards digital and contact center service, but in recent years it has seen a significant increase in customers self-servicing via the app or net bank. It now has 7.5 million digitally active customers. The bank also committed to investing around $50 million a year to its branch network for upgrades, refurbishing, and to open new centers where there is demand. However, it recently indicated that it expects a reduction in branch and ATM numbers to continue over the rest of the year. CBA closed 53 branches between the 7th of March 2020 and the 27th of March 2021, and reported having 928 branches open as of the 31st of March. Now, here's the thing. There is a big shift away from using physical money. Now, I understand the appeal to not use physical money. It's a pain in the ass. It's inconvenient. I've started for my 7-Eleven coffees. I'm using my bloody Apple thing on my phone. Beep beep. But you still need to have some cash, even just in case there's an emergency. Remember what happened in the bushfires when the digital system fell down? You had people here in Australia robbing convenience stores. Everyone, okay, come on. Similar to CBA's latest move, NAB partially closed 114 smaller regional branches in 2020, with staff opening branches in the morning and moving to phone or online banking in the afternoon. NAB recently indicated that it would be investing in a 100 million branch transformation program and opening 4 new format branches across Sydney and Melbourne. However, the changes came amid a review into its branch network. NAB closed 72 branches during 2020 and 2021, and as of the 25th of May, and had 548 branches across Australia. But when queried by a parliamentary committee, the bank said it cannot state with confidence how many branches will be left by the end of the year. ANZ and Westpac have similarly closed branches during 2020 and 2021. ANZ closed 145 as at May, while Westpac closed 48. ANZ has signalled it will have 425 branches by the end of the year, with 23 more to close. So there you go. What about Bendigo Bank, guys? How many branches are they going? I remember are they Bendigo Bank branch numbers? They were, Bendigo Bank. Okay, Bendigo and Adelaide Bank. What are we looking at here? BSB numbers. I want the branch numbers. How many branches does Bendigo have? 29 branches, okay. Throughout New South Wales. Victorian-based company. So I remember it was all in the news. It was the big new hot thing for regional banking. They seem to have fallen off the radar there. So there we go, guys. What do you think? I'm not at all surprised. There's going to be less demand for these services. It's mainly going to be businesses dealing with cash. There we go. What I would like to see is financial incentives for people if you choose not to use cash. If maybe you get a discount if you tap your card to cover some of the costs that you may incur, but also the savings that the business is getting. You're not allowed to do that, are you? It'd be good also if you don't use Afterpay if you get the goods cheaper, or if you pay cash, you even get it that cheaper that way. But there you go. I can't say I'm at all surprised. I think some people will be disappointed. I think most people won't even notice. That's just the way it is, and you're going to have to adapt to this. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. How often do you actually go to a branch? Is this something that you're concerned about, and would you be able to adapt to it as a business? Fortunately, I'm an architect, guys, so we don't deal with cash at all, ever, in a business, in a retail setting. So I don't have big piles of cash I need to take towards the bank. But even though I still have a stack of coins because we use it to pay the kids for when they do their schoolwork or chores or certain things like that, the house economy. But that's a little different. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. If you're a fan of the channel and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up to our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or AussieBroadband. Buy a merch from HeiseSays. Use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.